Welcome to day 8 and the beginning of your second week in the 365-day challenge. Today, we are not just touching on a tip, we are performing a deep-seated psychological intervention on the single greatest thief of human potential, procrastination. Most people view procrastination as a character flaw or a lack of discipline, but it is actually a sophisticated emotional regulation issue. We delay tasks because our brains perceive the start of that task as a threat to our current comfort. To solve this once and for all, we are implementing the 5-minute rule masterclass. The rule is deceptively simple. If you are resisting a task, you must commit to doing it for only 5 minutes. You give yourself full permission to quit after those 300 seconds. This works because it bypasses the amygdala, the part of the brain that triggers the fight or flight response when faced with a daunting project. When you tell your brain you are only working for 5 minutes, the perceived threat level drops to near zero. You are essentially tricking your biology into lowered resistance. The magic of this technique lies in the physics of momentum. In the world of productivity, the law of inertia is absolute. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. The hardest part of any journey is the first inch. Once you break the static friction of starting, the kinetic friction of continuing is significantly lower. Usually, once you begin, the phantom anxiety surrounding the task vanishes. You realize that the monster under the bed was just a shadow. You discover that the task wasn't actually hard. The thought of the task was hard. As we dive deeper into this week of momentum, understand that your life is a collection of the things you chose to do when you didn't feel like doing them. If you wait for motivation to strike, you are a hostage to your fleeting emotions. High performers do not wait for motivation, they create it through movement. Think about the task you have been avoiding. Perhaps it is a difficult conversation, a fitness goal, a business plan, or a creative project. The weight of not doing it is actually more exhausting than the work itself. Unfinished tasks leak mental energy like a dripping faucet. By applying the 5-minute rule, you are plugging that leak. You are reclaiming the mental real estate that procrastination has been occupying. Let's look at the science of the Zeigarnik effect, which states that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. This creates a cognitive tension that follows you throughout your day, making you feel tired even when you aren't working. When you start that task for just 5 minutes, you satisfy the brain's need to initiate the loop, and suddenly the tension transforms into a drive to close the loop. This is how you build a mindset that favors action over hesitation. You are transitioning from being a spectator of your life to being the architect of your destiny. You are no longer someone who waits for the perfect moment. You are someone who understands that the perfect moment is a myth sold to the uninspired. The only moment that exists is the one you are currently standing in. If you can conquer the next 5 minutes, you can conquer the next 5 hours. This 365-day journey is built on the foundation of these small wins. If you win enough 5-minute windows, you win the day. If you win the day, you win the week. If you win the week, you win the year. Your task for day 8 is to identify that one specific, nagging obligation you've been putting off and apply the 5-minute rule right now. Don't look at the mountain, just look at your feet. Don't think about the finish line, just think about the next 300 seconds. This is your moment of truth. Are you going to let the resistance win, or are you going to use the 5-minute wedge to crack the door open to your future? The world doesn't pay for what you know, it pays for what you do. Movement is the only language the universe respects. As you move into the rest of this challenge, remember that discipline is simply the art of remembering what you want most over what you want right now. Right now, you might want comfort, but what you want most is the version of yourself that is capable, confident, and consistent. That version of you is waiting on the other side of this 5-minute commitment. Let's get to work and make this second week the one where your momentum becomes unstoppable. What is the one task you're tackling for 5 minutes today? Tell us in the comments so we can hold you to it. If this masterclass helped you break through the stall, like the video and subscribe for day 9. Keep that momentum going.